And no, I mean, using them doesn't mean that, but it might just mean, hey, look, let's just slow down a little bit, give us time to breathe. Hey guys, welcome back. Real Talk Real Estate. I'm Scott Warner with the Capstone team, brokered by EXP. To my left is
Donovan Johnson, realtor at Coldwell Banker, Ingle Safari.
All right, today we are talking about selling while buying. Hey, let's be on a treadmill and move a treadmill while we are rotating in a house, because that's what it's like being that at that place.
Hey, man, sounds like you've had a little bit of experience with that.
Hey, it sounds efficient. In reality, it feels really like you are just going at Mach 1 the whole time.
It's such a, almost like a juggling aspect, man. And like, cause you're expecting one thing while also giving somebody else the opposite of what you want.
No, truthfully, it's like you're emotionally attached to one house while trying to get emotionally connected to another house. It's like dating a girl that you used to be in love with, but now you're not in love with because you're in love with another girl, but you got to do something about it.
All because of the internet.
All because of the internet.
Just like Zillow and pictures with them homes.
I mean, you got to be careful, especially when people can press record over the internet. You bet. The biggest problem is managing two timelines that don't really care about one another. They're like separate, but you got to manage them both.
They're definitely, I would call it, beefed out with each other because, I mean, sellers want the bag and buyers are trying to give the bag.
And somehow you're supposed to keep everyone calm during this whole entire time while their lives are in boxes.
And it's just a lot of the times, like, a lot of logic is like A, B, C, D as far as the process goes, but if you're a realtor, you know every real estate deal is different and nothing's ever cut and dry.
Yeah, it never is. I mean, it's like juggling and then somebody throws you some extra balls while you're trying to keep them up in the air.
Right. So you go from being a clown in the circus to a super clown in the circus, you know, turning it up a notch.
It just does not bring clarity or calmness at all. It is just a go.
And the thing is that there's just a lot of uncertainty and it's a hurry up and wait business a lot of the time. So sometimes the wait and anticipation can literally kill people.
If we sell on a Tuesday and buy on a Thursday, everything will be fine. But guess what? Most of the time, it's not linear.
Not at all. And just the calendar, it's not. They don't, what do you call it when it's not in sync with each other. You want to try and get in sync with each other and have everything planned out, but a lot of the times you may have to stick and move based on what's presented to you.
So it's like the boy band of the 90s, but you're really in 2012 or 2013 and they're just bad now. Another mistake is rushing into the next purchase out of fear because you have no place to live now. I'm selling my house. Where am I going to go?
And like we hear people all the time, are the rates ever going to drop? Well, if you wait too long, there's a good chance you don't only lose leverage, but you lose the ability to make more decisions. Imagine having to only swim in the shallow end of the pool when if you had jumped a little earlier, there's a lot more stuff in the deep end.
Yeah, we see people trying to control every variable and then getting frustrated when reality shows up and says, hey, sorry. It doesn't work like that.
And I mean, real estate or not, frustration and getting super emotional can lead to bad decisions, regrets, and just you realizing that, hey, man, that wasn't my best foot forward. Yeah,
truthfully, the goal isn't perfect timing. It's controlled flexibility. You're really just trying to be flexible during this time. And as real estate agents, that's why you hire us, because we're trying to make sure that you're pliable at at those times.
Yeah, and like I said it earlier about the hurry up and wait, and speed's cool, but being able to sequence and keep everything cohesive is more important.
Knowing which transaction drives the bus changes everything, because that, once again, That's why you don't want to do this thing by yourself. You definitely want a realtor. As I like to say, look, you're the captain of the ship. Let me navigate. Let me go ahead and drive that bus for you. You tell me where you're going, boss, but I'm driving that bus.
Right. And man, contingencies exist for a reason.
Yeah. And no, I mean, using them doesn't mean that something's wrong, but it might just mean, hey, look, let's just slow down a little bit and give us time to breathe.
Yeah, and like as an agent, I think one of our biggest jobs is being able to fully explain the situation. But sometimes certain people want the whole elephant. A lot of the times, though, I like to feed it to them bite by bite. Age, experience, and certain things correlate with that. But at the end of the day, like Scott was saying, like they may own the boat, but trust your guide, that paid hand, you know?
I mean, it's like bringing an umbrella when rain is possible. You don't feel dramatic about it, even though I make fun of my wife for having an umbrella in her car. But you're prepared. And guess what? Sometimes when I make fun of my wife for doing that, I'm like, dang, it's raining outside. Guess who would wish that he had an umbrella? This guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's sometimes where you are. But like we said, let us help you navigate. We're the navigator. You are the captain. You're the captain now. Let us help just navigate, steer that boat.
And you got to know your clients, in my opinion. And there's usually a point of contact. I do like a good group message, though, I will say. Yeah. Keeps everything. But sometimes it's like, oh, just talk to the wife, or oh, just talk to him because he's going to handle all that. They already know what we want, da-da-da-da-da. But having clear communication can wind up allowing even if certain situations come up and curveballs are thrown, they're able to be like, my realtor was already a step ahead and is comforting me through this.
Yeah, I mean, guess what? Silence can break a room, or silence can actually break a transaction. That's where people's imaginations go wild. They're usually not... they're wanting this communication, even though you might be, in my mind, I might be over communicating to you. I think a little bit of over communication is better than silence.
Yes, I've had to learn that the hard way. And it's just with kind of emotional intelligence and knowing your people. There's definitely been some times early on in real estate when I think things are going well, but I come to talk to my clients and they're like flipping out, and I'm like, dog, like, it's good right now. Like, there's only like a few things that could maybe go wrong, but even if it does, we're not going to focus on it. We're just going to keep the umbrella in the car. I have it for you. Here we go.
It's like having somebody say, this is normal. It is okay. We are going where we need to be. This is a long transaction, but we're getting to the end.
Yeah. And like, when you start getting... sometimes the duration of especially if closings get extended and now you're having a rate lock meaning, so when you go under contract and it's a loan, your mortgage person locks you into a rate. Well, the rate's only viable for so long. And if it goes past a date, then if the rate's higher, if the rate's higher, then there's a chance you may lose your good rate. But if it's also lower, it works the same way where they could potentially lower it as well. It's not a good situation to be in.
No, it definitely isn't. The houses usually cooperate a lot better than emotions. That's what happens when you try to get, we've said it multiple times there in this podcast, let me be the navigator, because I'm hopefully going to be the one not running on emotions. I am running on what you are telling me to do, and I'm getting you from point A to point B. Buying and selling at the same time will never feel effortless. It just won't. It's like I said in the beginning, it's running on a treadmill while trying to move boxes while sitting in a rotating room. But guess what? Once again, let us be that fork in the ground that's going to go ahead and give you a little bit of stability.
Yeah, like this process, I mean, we're the professionals, most of us. But it doesn't have to feel out of control, and sometimes it's just about building that rapport with your buyer or your seller and just kind of being super honest about the market and where it's at.
Yeah, the right plan doesn't move stress, but it keeps it from running the show. And If that's like what I want to end this pod with, hey, that's why we're here, to remove the stress from the buying and selling process.
Dude, absolutely. And like what helps with stress is preparation.
Yeah.
And as an agent, the more deals you do, the more confidence you get from the reps. It's just like, I mean, you go to the gym and you start seeing a little bit of a result. Now you're like, hey, this is me. Like, I can fully take control of this. It's the same way with our clients. I felt like I went from like stuttering a lot and just questioning, calling my mentor every 5 seconds, trying to hit up Scott over something, to being like, yes, I still ask questions and stuff, but it's I know I'm prepared. I know I have systems in place. I know I can take care of you like if you were like my mom. So,
yep. Hey guys, thank you for listening to Real Talk Real Estate. We'll see you next time. If you could, give us a like, give us a share, give us the thumbs up. Thank you so much.
All love at the bottom. Game point.